Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today my face is already done. I thought for something different we would talk about what's on my face, what products I've used. So kind of a get ready with me, but I've already got the products on, and we can discuss what my thoughts are on these products. Some of them are in my Shop My Stash. It will mean that I really don't have to reiterate myself when I'm doing the Shop My Stash. It's kind of like a Shop My Stash review come look of the day. And we're going to go through the eye brushes that I use, which are the Jaclyn Hill ones. I'll tell you which ones I used for what. Just because we didn't discuss them in yesterday's video when I talked about all my Project Pan items. We didn't discuss that yesterday when I did the Project Pan update. So I'm looking to get this video up on either Friday or Saturday. No, it won't be Saturday, because I want the Shop My Stash video to go up on Saturday. If that's then the case, then it needs to be up for Friday. So it needs to be scheduled way in advance of the videos I did a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just putting that out there. Right, so I've got a big basket here, and what I want to do is I want to go in the way that I applied them. So, sorry guys, I've got such bad sniffles. So the primers, we've got two in here. I've just been sneezing, and that's why I've got quite bad sniffles. Right, so first of all, these two are Project Pan items. I went in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm going to turn the light down just a smidge. I'm hoping that isn't going to darken me up too much. So I went in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and as I showed you yesterday, we're doing really well on it. So that's that there. So I use that in the T-zone, and then for the rest of the face, where I wanted dewiness just on the cheeks really, I used the Glossier Future Dew, and as you can see, that's down there now. So that's the primers out of the way. So for foundations, again, I used two products, and both of these are in my Shop My Stash. They're not in Project Pan. I've only got one in Project Pan, and that's the Photo Focus Wet n Wild foundation, the dewy one, and I've used that already. So I'll put this one on first. It's the Pro Fusion Feel Good Skin Longwear Skin Perfector. It's got hyaluronic acid and is medium to full coverage. When I first got it, I thought there's no way that's medium to full coverage, but compared to this, the consistency of this is a lot thicker, and it kind of stretches a lot more than this one would. So I do like it, don't get me wrong guys. I've got the shade Fair Free Cool Pink. I need to try a lighter one because this is way too dark for me, and I thought that one, if anything, this one would be the best shade for me, because none of the others mentioned that there was a cool undertone, so I got this one. I feel like Profusion should be coming out with Porcelain at this point. Porcelain is the lightest shade you can get, and or vanilla or something like that. So I feel like they should be doing that for us really pale girls, and also making deeper foundations for deeper toned women as well. So yeah, I've used that. I only used a bit of that, and then I mixed it in with Catrice's True Skin Hydrating Foundation, and this is polar opposites guys. I absolutely adore this foundation. I definitely want to get another one, and like with the Profusion one, I feel like this one could be about a shade lighter. The Profusion one, I feel like it could be 3 shades lighter, so maybe I need to just try the first shade in the Profusion one next time. So this is a hydrating foundation and has hyaluronic acid in it, and I think that's why I like it. It is longwear like it states. Hang on. Right. And then what I did is I went in with some of this on my sponge. So it's the Vitamin E Hydrating Mist, just to kind of blend all that in. So yeah, that works really nicely. And sometimes I'll use it after I've done all my makeup and before I use a setting spray. So there is that. Then what else? Concealers. Right, so I've had to bring this one in. I don't know if it's going to stay in or if I'm going to try and bring a different one in. This one is from Poundland, from the Makeup Gallery. It's not £1 guys, it's £3, but I feel like that's really great value. It's the same size as the Revolution one. The Revolution one's £7, so it's definitely a great value that this is only £3. So it's the Hide and Chic Super Size Liquid Concealer, medium coverage, contains vitamin A. I feel like they're definitely duping Revolution's concealer. What do you guys feel like? Leave me a comment. So that's the concealer I'm using at the moment until I shop my stash, and then I'm going to pick out the oldest concealer I've got and we'll use that. We'll put that in as project pan. Oh, before that though, sorry, slightly going off topic here, because I keep forgetting about it because it's a fairly new product. I use Essence Hydro Hero Under Eye Deeply Hydrating and Curing Stick, and it is so nice guys. It's very, very cooling, and if you've got under eyes that get quite dry easily, it's best just to put this on before you put the concealer on and the foundation, and it works really, really well. So for £3 as well, I would say grab yourself a bargain. Some of these are favourites that I'm showing you now. I still need to do my favourites probably from the last 2 to 3 months. That'll be coming soon. I'm just so behind with videos. Well, I had 2 weeks off recently because I did a course, and yeah, I didn't really manage to do makeup. I managed to film some shorts and I managed to do makeup once or maybe twice, but other than that, it just got to the point, well, why are you putting makeup on just to sit in the house and be on Teams meeting with 50 strangers? It just wasn't necessary. But I feel now guys, because I've been on a Teams call with 50 strangers, I feel like I could, if I wanted to, is do a live video, and I never thought I would get to that stage, just purely because I do have a stutter and I am conscious of that stutter, and that's why I edit my videos out so much so you guys won't hear it, and I know that you guys accept me for who I am, which I'm truly appreciative of, but there's some people out there that don't, and that are quite nasty, and I have had nasty comments, not about the stutter or anything, but about my appearance. I'm going to be doing a haul video in the next video, and I bought something that I bought a couple of years ago and I want to use it for an upcoming video, and we'll talk more about that there. Otherwise this video is going to be a billion years long. Once I put the concealer on, I went in with this is Project Pan, so it's the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I've shown it, yeah, I've done really well with the progress, so that's what it looks like now. Yeah, that goes on the under eye area. I still really want that Pat McGrath one though. I've talked myself out of it. They've had a sale on just recently. I talked myself out of it, but I feel like I'll really be getting that in Black Friday sale. And there's another thing in here that I'm going to be waiting for the Black Friday sale, so I've got the set, so that's coming up in a second. But yeah, let's just get through this as best we can. Bronzer. Okay, so I didn't think this would work when I bought it, and it's a concealer that I'm using as a bronzer, or I'm trialling it as a bronzer, and it's this one. It's this 17 Second Skin concealer, and I absolutely love the concealer that I've got. I'm not too sure what colour this is. I think it might be 003Y, because there's nothing else on it and it's just on the sticker here. But I want another one of these guys. It is so creamy, it blends in really nicely. It's not too brown on me, and I thought it might be. It doesn't look like utter crap on me. It looks really nice. And then what I'll do to make that last is I'll go in with my powder bronzer, which in today's case with this, I don't think I pulled any bronzers in this go around today in my shop, my stash. If I did, I've forgotten about it. So this one is in Project Pan, like I've just said, and I'm just concentrating on this bronzer. So that's that. So I use that on top of it. Oh, another powder that I used all over the face. There's quite a few powders in here today, so I used this in the T-zone only. So my friend Lisa got me this for, I think it was my birthday. I couldn't get it off Amazon, but now Amazon have started stocking it. So this one is in number 10 Fair Light. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I really do like this. So yeah, I'm happy to have this in the collection. I'm very grateful that Lisa sent it to me, so I used that. I used that before I used the bronzer, obviously. So yeah, I used that. But yeah, I only used it like in my T-zone. I didn't use it anywhere else. And then for blush, I am completely obsessed with it, guys. It's going to be so reflective on you now. I'm trying to get rid of my fingerprints as well. This Patrick Tar one. This one is in the shade Do We Know Her. My friend Karen sent me this. She sent it me with the Natasha Denona Pastel palette and a nice little beauty blender. But I absolutely love this. I'd say I've got more use out of this than the palette. It's just beautiful, guys. It's absolutely stunning. I want to get more of them. The only one that's on Colour Beauty is a bright pink one, and it's just too bright for me, just too cool toned. So I'm waiting to see if any more shades go on there. And also he has his powder on there, so I might get one of them. But I feel like his powder, like for the entire powder, is 28, and then for his duos they're 30. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I may as well wait until it comes out with another duo that I like. So yeah, long story short there. Well, it's not really short, is it? I'm going around the houses to get there. Oh, with the foundation as well, guys, I've been using this Technique sponge. It is filthy. I bought a new one yesterday. The new one is more for blush, so I need to get another one for foundation. It just needs a wash. So I'll wash that when I do my brushes. So then, I think I did this at the end, yeah, I did. Right, so then I went in with this Selection Incredibrow Brow Primer. Absolutely love it, but it's like I said in the Project Pan video yesterday that I filmed. You don't get many uses out of it. I need to open a new one because I've got one more, and I need to monitor the progress, and then I can let you guys know how many uses you get out of it. And I guess I'd probably say about 15. It probably doesn't last me more than 2 weeks, and I've got 2 brows, so yeah, I'd probably say probably about 10 or 15 uses, which sounds a lot, but I want a brow product to last me more than 2 weeks before I have to buy another one. And then the other brow products that I'm using 2 different ones. So I've got one from the Makeup Gallery at Poundland, but I've not used that today. I've used this one. I seem to be gravitating towards this Natural Collection one a hell of a lot, guys. It's their tinted brow gel, and I think it's just in the shade, oh yeah, it's in the shade medium brown. I thought it was in the shade brunette. I love a brow. I just wish it would have fibres in them. What I want to try, guys, is that new Benefit brow pencil that's come out that does have fibres in them, and it plumps your brows up. Let me know if you've tried it. I'll leave a picture in the video. I was asking Naomi from Beauty Dreams by Naomi, because we had the conversation when I thought it was first released. It went onto Boo's website, it said new, so I just said, is this new, to Naomi, because I know she uses Benefit, and she said that she'd seen it, I think in Sephora, and that I'm sure she said she was getting it or she'd gotten it. I've spoke to her recently and she said she hasn't used it yet, so I'm hoping that one of you guys can tell me if it's worth the splurge. If it's worth the splurge, I will buy it. If it's not, then I'll kind of miss it and just buy a brow gel with fibres in it. Right, we've got my mascaras, but I don't put them on till last. Okay, so we're talking eyeshadows now, the best part of the entire video. Right, so I've not used this palette that much. Naomi sent it to me for my birthday. Well, she asked me what I wanted, and she said as long as it can get shipped to you directly, you know, just choose something. And I was really umming and ahhing what to choose, and I'd seen this a month or 2 before my birthday, and it really reminds me of Naomi, and it's the Pat McGrath Labs and Bridgerton palette. Now, if you've been on my channel for any length of time recently, you'll know that I am so into Pat McGrath at the moment. I absolutely adore her makeup. I want to try everything. I want to try foundations, I want to try concealers, I want to try her powders. But for now, you know, I'm happy to try the eyeshadows, and this palette, guys, is absolutely gorgeous. So when I said earlier before I wanted to get another thing from Pat McGrath Labs and it's part of the collection, it's the second palette that she brought out. It is very similar to this. This one is Diamond of the First Water, so this one was released first, and the other one is called Belle of the Ball. It's got this most unique shade in there that absolutely looks gorgeous. It's like a greeny yellow gold, like a chartreuse green, and you don't get any of that in this palette, obviously. This one is really unique though. So let me tell you what I put on today. So I started off with this shade here. So that shade is Art of the Swoon, this one here. And then I went in with... So right, what I did with Art of the Swoon, I tapped it onto the lids. I'm going to show you the brushes as well, because we said we'd go through the Jaclyn Hill brushes. So let me just grab them all. Right, where are you? Okay. I tapped Art of the Swoon on with this kind of packing on brush by Jaclyn Hill. This one is the JH41, and I also used this a little bit later on for that glitter. So let's just put that there. So I basically tapped it into the crease, so like from here into the crease, the shade, it is beautiful. So then I went in with my Too Faced Milk Chocolate palette, which is my Pan That palette for this year, and it was my Pan That palette for last year. I'm just panning a couple of shades, so I used Salted Caramel in the crease to blend it out. I also used White Chocolate for the brow bone, kind of to set my eyeshadow base. So that's those two shades covered. And then the only thing I did after that was, where are you? Glitter glue. I used this W7 Sparkle Slay glitter glue, and I just put the tiniest minuscule amount on and went in with this gorgeous blue silver multi-dimensional glitter here, and this one is called Regency Blue. And then for lash line I went in with this gorgeous brown here. I probably won't show it to you properly there, but that gorgeous brown there. And then that one is called Plum Regalia. And then I went in with this highlighter shade here for the brow bone as well. I don't know, I'm going to link it down there because I seriously don't know how to pronounce that. Right guys, I don't know where that cut off. We were just talking about the Bridgerton palette, Diamond of the First Water. I think I got most of the conversation out and then I heard the camera cut off. I was just saying that I want to get Belle of the Ball in the Black Friday sale, and I should be able to get it at a reasonably good price. If it's not a reasonably good price, then I won't get it. But I feel like instead of me getting a Mothership palette like I wanted, I feel like I'm going to get the second one to this and then have both of them in the collection. If you've got the Belle of the Ball palette, let me know what you think of it. I'd love to know your thoughts. Right, so mascara guys, so we're continuing on eyes. So I have been trialling this collection Lash Primer Sculpting Mascara, and you know how I feel about it if you've watched a few of the videos where I've been trialling it. I don't particularly feel like you need it. I feel like if you've got a mascara that has that false lash effect anyway, like the Essence false lashes, you don't need it. But I've used both of them today and it looks fine. But I wouldn't necessarily say I need both of them. I could have just got away with using this. I feel like if you don't have the false lash effect in your mascara, the define and the curl, then maybe you would need it. And I am certainly going to finish it off. Essence also do one, so it could be the fact that it's just a collection one, and collection isn't the best. So if you don't live in the UK, guys, don't get collection mixed up with natural collection. They're two different brands. So collection used to be called Collection 2000 and they've changed their name to collection, and natural collection is just a different brand in itself. I just thought I would explain that in case you think that it's the same brand. It's not. Natural collection is cheaper than collection actually, so yeah. So this was £1. I don't know how much it retails for if you buy it elsewhere. I've never seen it in Boots, so I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like I personally didn't need it. As I was saying though, before I went off on a tangent and forgot what I was saying, I'm going to get one that Essence do. Essence do one for about £3, so I'm going to do one and trial that one. I know L'Oreal do one as well, but I don't want to be spending £10 if I feel like my lash doesn't need them. What else do we have in here? Oh yeah, and then to finish off the look, I went in with the Huda Glowish finishing powder, I guess you would call it. It's in the shade 01 Fair. It's the Luminous Pressed Powder. It is a finishing powder. I mean, a lot of people can't use this all over the face. I don't get oily, so I can use it wherever I want, basically. But I just normally put it around the cheek area where I want that luminescent look. So yeah, I really, really do like that, and I'm glad I bought it. At the time, I'm like, how much? How much is it for a powder? Because I'm used to buying drugstore, guys. And then lipstick. So you'd be thinking, I know what you're wearing. Charlotte Tilbury, isn't it? No guys, it's drugstore, and I'm really, really pleased to be showing you this. So I watch Glamzilla shorts now. If you don't watch her, she's absolutely amazing. I would go ahead and watch her. From time to time, I watch her longer form content as well. And she, let me show you. So I've spoke about this before on the channel. So she did a video about Revlon 014 in the shade Shameless, which is a dupe for Pillow Talk Medium. It's really, really pretty. So that's the shade there. This one though is in the shade 007, like James Bond. And then this one is called On Fire. It's absolutely stunning. Is that not just a bit of me? It's absolutely gorgeous. And these lipsticks, they are matte. When I first got them, I'm thinking, they've got a sheen on them. They're definitely not matte. They're more of a cream or a demi-matte. Guys, they're matte. They're completely matte. So if you've seen previous videos where I'm slagging these Revlon lipsticks off, because I don't wait and form an opinion on camera, ignore me. I really, really do like these lipsticks and could see myself getting more. I'm worried about Revlon. Revlon is being taken off my boot stand, just like Flower Beauty is, so I feel like they're just getting rid of Revlon and Flower Beauty. I know there was all those problems. I did a video on it when it said that Revlon was going bankrupt. Maybe the stands are just not going to be in my Boots or Superdrug, because in both Boots and Superdrug they've taken the makeup off, or maybe they're not being sold in the UK anymore. I don't know. I've not been to other cities, so I can't speak for Manchester. So if you live in Manchester or London or somewhere like that and you're watching this video, let me know if in your Boots or Superdrug you can get Revlon. I would love to know. It might just be my small city that I'm living in, but you can get it from eBay anyway, and you can get them much cheaper. I think I paid just under £4 for these, each, that is, not both of them. But yeah, I mean, you can get it off eBay, and I would advise you to get them off eBay rather than going to the store anyway. So yeah, really, really like that, and I think that's it. We're just going to talk about the brushes I used on the eyes. So for the inner corner, I used this one. So this one is the JH39. For the lash line, I used the JH43. To blend out, I used JH33. To blend that caramel shade out is what I mean. And I think, oh yeah, and then to put that light blue glitter on, I used the JH41. And then to put the brow bone highlight on, I used the JH42. That's such a cute brush as well. That's all the brushes I used. These are going to need a wash soon. What I'm going to do, I didn't think I'd be keeping them in this bag, but they're so easy to find among my, I must have like 150 brushes, so I'm just going to keep them in here and possibly keep them in a drawer with the rest of my makeup, and then just reach for them as and when I need them. But they do need a wash, so I will be washing them in the next couple of days, along with some of my other brushes. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with the look that I created today, guys. So this is an up close and personal look of it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you use any of the products that we spoke about today. So this is the look of the day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.